Welcome back, everybody, to Previously on Today. I am your stepping in host, Speechless, and I'm here with my co-host and fellow comrade, Elmo.
Yo, what up? You already know your boy, Reckless Elmo. We're a little bit late today. That's my fault. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys been waiting for 7 minutes, but it's okay. We're going to get right into it. So tell us, what's the top topics today?
Well, first off, we got to shout out my boy, Prank, who couldn't be here with us today.
Hey, yo. Do it for the people, though.
He'll be back on next week, so I'm just stepping in. Before anything, bro, what's going on with you? How you been? How's the weekend? How's life?
Right now, pretty good. To tell you the truth, pretty good. I'm moving on. I'm moving to a new space. I'm getting a new studio. I don't know if I told you that yet.
No.
Moving to a whole new floor. So that should be good. We're gonna be doing events almost every week from now on. After, what is it next? September, right? September 1st?
September 1st, I believe, is Sunday.
Okay. So September 1st, we're gonna be starting we're gonna start our events in different states. We got one in Atlanta, September 2nd. All right, it's a yacht party. It's for A World Entertainment's birthday party. So shout outs to A World Entertainment.
Shout out to A World.
Yeah, you already know, man. That shit. Other than that, man, it's going pretty good. I'm liking the way it's going. I'm proceeding with my project and all that stuff. The show is going really good. Show's been going really good.
Oh, we're going crazy, and we're going to get better and better.
That's
anyway.
a fact. And all these news is like getting me more amped. You know, you feel me? Like for 2020, I'm like, yo, 2020 is coming on. I need to see what's up.
I'm trying to survive 2019 right now. There's still a lot more time we got until 2020.
Oh, I'm surviving 2019. I don't know what you mean about that. But how about you? What you do? What you do this weekend?
I do much. You know, I'm still training for my boxing thing coming up in 4 weeks. So I've been working on that, and then progress on the video I shot. I finally have a rough draft.
Okay.
So I'm gonna review with my co-creator DX the Great. Shout out to you. And we're just gonna be adding the audio and try to do the crispy final touches on it. Because like my last video compared to this video I shot more professionally, had equipment, I rented equipment, I've done things differently, so I'm taking my time with it. And because of the show and because of my personal life and all this other whatnot, it's hard to put all that time in, but I finally got a rough draft in, and I'm taking my time, and I'm learning new things as I do it. So this video that's going to come out within the month is going to be incredible.
Are you dropping a trailer for it or no?
Oh, we're going to be doing, we're going to do minor teasers, especially more on the IG, something minor, 30 seconds, because video right now, it's about 4 minutes long, so I don't want to give out too much information, but little short clips will be coming up, getting ready and anticipating the video.
Okay, all right, sounds interesting. Any background that we can know about the or until we see the trailer?
Let's wait until the trailer drops. I don't want to tease anything yet. I'd rather people just be surprised by what I show them.
You better drop that trailer here. We better talk about that trailer.
We're gonna talk about it everywhere.
Hell yeah, we better
anywhere
talk
you
about
see me, the trailer will come with me.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We better talk about that. We better see that trailer. Yeah, we better have a topic. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna watch it and then review it.
There you go, man.
Yeah, that's
there
what
you
I'm
go,
gonna
man.
do. So.
I appreciate all the feedback, positive, negative, criticism, anything creative.
Yeah, bro. Anything is good. Anything's good. It's gonna tell you what you could do better next time and what you can't do in your video next time.
Exactly.
So yeah, okay. So that's it for a weekend, right? Nothing else more interesting in the weekend. I don't think I'm gonna say it. I had some live stories, but I'm gonna save that for the segments. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, I got some live stories myself.
Okay, so the first one in our agenda, it will be the Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Actually, before that, let's get into the topic. It's D23, man. All these you see this picture, bro? You see this? Disney owns all of this. They own these little niggas too. They own everybody.
Well, I mean, damn,
it's a lot. It's a lot. They own their Disney.
They've been
brand.
dominating the cinematic. What's it called? Yeah, landscape. They've been definitely dominating, bro.
Cinematic, bro. They've been owning the animated side too with all their classic video, stories and movies they've done in the past.
But now they're getting to the cinematic one because they're trying to redo everything,
exactly.
like Lion King and all that stuff.
They're just trying to bring it to life, and Disney's, you smart bastards, you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So they've dropped a lot of
just
things.
Take my money.
They've dropped a lot of things. They're really trying to like bait us in to get this service, the Disney Plus. And right now, I got the money for it.
What do you think though? What do you think? Is Disney Plus gonna give Netflix for a run of his money or not? Or people are
There-
still gonna be having both of them at the
I
same
would
time?
say because Disney Plus, I found out that it's strictly PG-13, normal, not hard. They're going soft.
Okay, so they have no rated R
No
content.
rated R content, but they also own Hulu, and they could put all that crap there.
Okay,
So they're making Disney Plus a Disney brandified thing. Anything positive, nice, and whatnot, not too extreme, will be Disney Plus, which kind of breaks my heart for one of the topics that we're going to be talking about.
which is
Moon Knight.
oh
But we'll get to him once we get to him.
yeah, yeah. It's not up front yet, and then the Disney shows will be bi-weekly.
Yeah, yeah, and I find that interesting. I know I like certain shows where I could just binge it just because it's so good and you want to watch it back and back.
Yeah,
But week by week, it kind of gives you anticipation, but at the same time, it lets each episode breathe a little bit. So you think about it. You might want to rewatch it before getting the next one. So
I see.
It really is that first episode, I think, with all these shows that they had to really test themselves.
So let me ask you this: when they first dropped the Disney Plus platform, right? Are they gonna drop everything that we've seen already, or we're getting any new content?
Besides what we've seen in this presentation, they're also bringing back all their other films and TV shows. Anything they've owned in the past,
No,
it's going to be on that. So
But that's what
more
I mean.
content.
That's what I mean. It's like, are we gonna get any new content? Meaning, any new shows are dropping their episodes the day that Disney Plus drops, or are we just gonna get the Avengers, Iron Man, and all that stuff, and then they're gonna give us a period of time for us, I guess, to watch it all over again, and then they're gonna start dropping new content.
No, they're going to give us all of it in one shot. They're going to give us all the back half, like all the old stuff, and they're going to give us the new shows, at least the ones they have announced already. Like, the only one I know is the Mandalorian, the
Okay.
Star Wars one. That one's set for launch date. And there's a couple other movies that are ready for launch date. So you'll have something new at the same time as and expanding and looking at the history of what they already have.
Okay,
Endgame is exclusively on that.
I see.
So, like, they're definitely doing some new things, which is gonna, I think, work in their favor. But we'll see how things play out later on.
I see. So, where do you put this Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yeah, that's my number one, bro. That's my number one. Excited for that. I'm excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier. Their chemistry is like they have a nice chemistry. They're hilarious together. They saw a little bit of it in what did they say? First in Civil War, they had some banter, and when they were fighting, they were fighting Spider-Man in Civil War. I guess we didn't get that much, but that little bit seems fun.
I mean, those two characters really click together for viewers, and you know what? The cover looks pretty dope.
I like their outfits, bro. Like,
Yes,
the Winter Soldier over here is rocking that blue, and if you see by his neck or his shirt or under whatever that is, it's a bit red.
I see it.
And then obviously my man Falcon got the new colors, so they're kind of representing America in a sense. 'Cause
I
he's
wonder.
white.
I wonder what the plot of this whole movie is gonna be, because as last we saw, everybody was okay except that Shield was dismantled by Hydra,
Yeah.
right? So then the government and everybody else around the government is coming back from the snap or the blip, whatever the hell they're calling
The
it.
blip.
So I really want to know where they take this show. I want to know how are they going to present us, both of them. Are they going to be working? Are they going to be working for the government, or are they going to be their own entity where they save people and the government is after them? I have a lot of questions about this show, and to tell you the truth, just by the cover, it obviously tells us, by the name as well, it obviously tells us it revolves around the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but it doesn't really tell us much. It doesn't give us a villain. It doesn't give us anybody else that's in the movie at all whatsoever. But I'm really excited for this because I love both of the characters. They're both funny as hell, individually and together. So I'm really excited for it, to tell you the truth. I want to know who they bringing back. Are they going to bring any appearances, any guests maybe?
Well, the only one they did confirm that she might be making a major role is Sharon Carter, Agent 13.
Okay.
So she's coming back.
That's the cousin of Peggy Carter, right? Niece.
Yeah.
The one that kissed. I'm sorry, Captain America. Excuse me.
Yeah. They definitely hooked up for a little bit.
Okay.
And you really saw her only in those scenes with Falcon and Winter Soldier or Captain America. So she it fits for her to come back.
Of course,
with those two.
And I think isn't she head of Shield now? That this guy is gone. He's in space. Because what we saw, spoilers alert. All right. The Skrulls were Nick Fury. So what's going on? I would like to know what's going on with that too. Are there Skrulls gonna be involved in this too?
I hope not. I don't think so. But
because it's after, right? This is after Endgame.
Yeah, this is after Endgame, and the Skrull thing is still a hidden thing. It's more of only a certain amount of group of people know that, Nick Fury included, and that's why they have this new thing called Sword that's in the galaxy, and it's like a bigger shield. But the thing is, I don't know how that sword works. I don't know if they have agents that are on Earth and they're considered sword now instead of agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They have to answer that question. But, to the show, they're showing the mantle. They're showing the shield of Captain America. So it to me, when I read this, it's like, who's going to get Captain America's title? Or it has to deal with that, like the afterwards, like what they do. Because this new character they introduced at D23, is U.S.
Russell?
Yeah, Wyatt Russell, who's Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's son. He's playing U.S. agent, he is a bad guy turned good, and he's like a Captain America light type person. So I'm wondering, with him and Baron Zero coming back, what are they trying to pull off? And I know from what I've heard, it's possible that the government doesn't approve the Falcon to be the next Captain America, hold that mantle.
So the Falcon is gonna be the next Captain. Well, he's not gonna be the next Captain America, but he has the shield right now. So,
he holds the shield.
So
he holds
as
the shield.
for now, that's how he's seen as per se.
Yeah. So we'll see how that plays on. I'm excited for the show. You liking the show?
I mean, I do, but I don't know much yet, so I really can't make my decision on. First of all, there's so many stuff coming out, and they bombard me with so much information, so much shows, so much movies, new characters that some of us haven't heard of before.
Oh yeah, new characters, and one of them coming up representing Jersey.
Yeah,
Jersey in the house finally, Miss Marvel.
Yes, she's the first Muslim superhero apparently.
Representing Jersey City.
Yeah, she's from New Jersey.
Shout out to Jersey
City. And she idolizes Carol Danvers, right? Which is Carol? Is that her name?
It's Carol Danvers.
Danvers, whatever the fuck her name is.
Carol Danvers.
Carol Danvers, whatever. Which is the Captain America. Captain Marvel. Yo, I'm a little out of it today.
It's hilarious.
Which is our Captain Marvel. And that's apparently where she gets. I don't know though, but you know what it is? It's like two Marvels, like Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel. There's two Marvels in there. I don't know how that's gonna transition with people. So
I think it's too soon, man, to be honest.
She's Pakistani and American, right? And of course she's from Jersey City. And yeah, man, she's also a teenager, which is it's weird. We're gonna have a lot of young people.
Yeah.
In the thing, which it is coming out to the Young Justice, or what was the
Not Young Justice, bro. That's DC.
Whatever.
Young Avengers.
Young Avengers. Yo, I am bugging today. I'm literally bugging.
She's gonna be a nice fill-in because unfortunately we lost Peter Parker. Peter Parker doesn't exist right now. Moving forward, he went blimp.
Yeah, he definitely went blimp.
He got re-snapped.
Thanos took that man by himself.
He came back and re-snapped him. He's gone, and we need somebody like him. Who's a fanboy, who is their own person, their own femtile hero, And it's perfect because she's like that in the animated shows. I don't know if you've seen her in any of the animated. She was in Spider-Man, the Avengers.
Yeah, she was in Ultron Revolution, I believe.
So she's a fun character. She bounces around. She gets excited. But the funny thing is they're probably going to have to change her backstory because she's actually an Inhuman.
And they don't have Inhumans in the MCU right now.
Not right now. They could change that later.
No, they do have them. They just don't label them that.
Yeah, I mean, they have them. In the MCU, technically, they don't exist yet.
But they have them.
They have them. Yeah, they have them. They have 'em.
Who is supposed to be an Inhuman that I know that's in the MCU right now?
An Inhuman? That is an Inhuman?
There's an Inhuman.
There's a mutant, but not an Inhuman.
Isn't there an Inhuman that they made a mutant?
No.
Yes, Quicksilver is supposed to be a
mutant.
A mutant.
No, they're both considered, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are considered miracles. That's what they call it. That's how they label it. They're miracles.
Yeah,
but they're going to retcon that because now they own Fox, so it's actually mutants now.
Okay.
But Inhumans, I think they don't want to touch it, so they're going to go around it. If they use the term miracle again, that's going to surprise me if they use that. But they might use
mutants to tell you
they might do something. They might bring in Inhuman. She might be the first Inhuman, and just like these are the little blocks.
I don't think so though, because Inhuman did so bad. I don't think people want that anymore.
Well,
I don't think
they're
gonna go that
Eternals.
way.
That's why we're getting Eternals to refill that gap. Because that's when this movie Eternals is coming out. It's around the same time that the Inhumans movie was supposed to come out years ago.
I see.
So, she's gonna be exciting. I want to see how she plays out. I think it's gonna be a fun show. It's gonna be like a bubblegum show.
This is a
like
series.
That. Yeah, this is gonna be one of the series.
These are all series.
The next 3, yeah. So it's this one, and to the next, even more powerful female.
Yes.
She-Hulk is coming through.
I'm definitely excited for that one.
Yeah, that one. Look at her. She's big, bro.
Yeah.
She fuck you, bro.
Did they cast somebody for her yet?
Nah, it's way too early. They don't even know when these shows are coming out.
I see. They're just showing us what they got.
They're saying that this is what we're gonna work on next. This is probably phase 5.
But we're getting the Jennifer Walter of the She-Hulks, right? And she's a lawyer transformed into a gamma power superhero, which is Bruce Banner's cousin, right?
Yep. So we're gonna have Bruce a second Hulk into the MCU. This is our second Hulk.
I wonder, are they gonna bring the Hulk into this? Are they gonna?
I hope so.
Are they gonna show how she transforms?
They better. Like, what's the point? Like, she's gonna be like, oh yeah, she just exists walking around. Like, nobody's gonna talk about that. They got to show her origin, how she became She-Hulk, and the big thing I like about her is that she is a lawyer. Okay. So I've been hearing that this particular show is gonna be like procedural, like one of those, like probably like the OJ case that came out. You remember the show they did that had Cuba Gooding Jr. as OJ Simpson?
Yes.
They're gonna do something like that with her because she's a lawyer. So like the best example actually is like Daredevil, how they did Daredevil. He was part vigilante, part lawyer. So they'll probably do
she
something
could
like
transform back and forth?
No, that's the only thing. She could stay as that.
So she's a lawyer green?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, eventually they gotta accept these weird people as regular, persons, man. Just how they have it in the comic books.
Bring her around, man.
You go everywhere in the comic books and you just go through pages and you see like, Hawkeye just walking around with like Johnny Blaze getting some food. Like it's just normal. It's gonna be normal for everybody eventually.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I'm really excited for it. I want to see how they transform her. I want to see how this all plays out, especially because they're shows. So we're not just gonna get one episode. Like it's gonna keep us intrigued for a while. Another thing is I definitely want to see Bruce Banner. I want to know, is this so she's gonna be like what's the last Hulk that we got?
We only have one Hulk.
No. His transformation per se. That he was
Professor
smart.
Hulk?
Professor Hulk.
Yeah.
So she's gonna be like Professor Hulk. She's not just gonna be like enraged and a savage.
No, I think she'll be able to control it. She can always Hulk out whenever she wants.
Of course.
But I think there's gonna be a certain procedure that Bruce Banner, since his form is how he is now, that he'll just transfer his blood, because that's what happened in the comic books, that something happened to her and that she needed a blood transfusion. Something like she was dying or something like that. So Bruce Banner does it, but I guess I don't know if it's with her knowledge or without her knowledge of this happening, but she gains that, so she still is who she is. Just like
You know what's
bulky up.
I just got like a little vivid image. Yo, I am completely out of it today. This shit is crazy. I just got a vivid image of how the show might be, right? And it's gonna probably start her, right, looking at the TV and looking at the Hawk go ham on either how you call it, that Battle of New York,
Okay.
right? And then they're gonna do like a quick fast forward when she's sick, and then she's gonna try to look for him.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I guess.
And that's
so like she'll notice that that's
her cousin.
That's her cousin.
Yeah.
She's transforming a hawk. Like, oh, she's surprised. Like that's like one of the quick montages.
Yeah.
All of that, and then she gets sick, and then she figures, oh yeah, the only person that can help me because
him.
the doctors already done what they've done, and they can't figure out anything. Would be just bringing a scientist. And
Yes.
who better than the Hawk?
Then the Hawk, yes.
Especially finding out that he is Professor Hawk now.
Yes.
So it's gonna be like, oh, that's smart.
Yes.
I like that.
That might happen. That might happen, to tell you the truth. So yeah. Another thing is, yo, what about this Moon Knight character?
Yeah, talk about when Hawk said we're living in crazy times or strange times, I believe it is.
Yes.
This guy is strange and crazy.
Yes. Yes. He actually has multiple personalities, right? Which one of them is a taxi cab driver.
Yes.
The other one is a billionaire. I don't get that. How is he a billionaire and a taxi cab driver? Like, that shit don't make sense. Bro, if I'm a billionaire, I'm going to make a different personality that has to do something with my money, too. Like, I'm not going to go and work for money. Like, you crazy. So, yeah, apparently he's like another version of, let's not say the name, Batman.
Yeah, he's a crazier Batman.
Yes.
That's for a fact.
Yeah, he's a crazier Batman, and he believes that he gets abnormal and superpowers whenever the moon comes out, whenever there's a full moon.
You know more about this guy than I do, so.
Yes, actually, it's because I got intrigued. I was like, yo, what the hell? I never seen this character before. And, I watch a lot of these stuff and make sure that I try to keep up to date. So I went and did my research a little bit about him. And the thing is, it's not one of his personalities, it's just he believes that when the moon comes out, a full moon, he gets superpower and abnormal abilities. Another thing is I don't know anything else about that. Like his whole backstory. Apparently he's gonna be played. He's gonna play Mark Spector.
That's his main version. That's his main version.
And then he has two more personalities, which is a billionaire, which is Jake Lockley.
No, that's Stephen Grant. Stephen Grant is the billionaire.
Oh,
Jake
Stephen
Lockley
Grant.
is
Okay.
the cab driver.
Yeah, I got him confused. I'm sorry. Yeah. So Steve Grant is a billionaire, and Jake Lockley is the taxi cab driver. I want to see how they play with this. I want to see where they take it and how this is a show as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said
This
all
is
of
the
them,
last one. This is the last one of the last new series they introduced.
which is a show.
Yeah, the series is gonna be a show. So
Isn't WandaVision is a movie.
yeah, once we get there, watch. But for Moon Knight, I think they're gonna use his craziness, which is kind of sad because he's losing his mind, schizophrenic.
Okay.
So he has these, and then on top of that, he has these multiple personalities. So he loses his stuff like quickly and stuff like that. But I think because of Disney and being, PG-13, which is the thing I don't like about this particular show, is that they're not gonna dive deep. They're gonna think his craziness is funny, and like how we just saw the trailer for Joker earlier today, his craziness is crazy, but it's traumatic, it's drama filled. And they're not going to do that to this character who deserves that. But we'll see what Disney will provide for us.
Yeah, we'll see.
But I know there's going to be a lot of laughs to his craziness.
I mean, I can't even go against Disney, bro. They haven't let me down, so
Yeah.
I feel like if I say some bullshit about them, God's gonna strike me.
Yo, talking about some bullshit they're going to do, nigga. The next show, WandaVision. This is a show.
WandaVision is a show?
WandaVision is a show.
I thought it was a movie.
No. This one's going to be a show.
Okay.
This one's going to be half an adventure and half sitcom.
Which is,
Are you familiar with sitcoms?
What is
You
a
watch,
sitcom?
You don't watch sitcoms?
No, what is that?
Sitcoms are usually shows that they kind of film left to right back in the days, like Friends. Friends is a sitcom.
Gotcha. Like in this in the
New
same
Girl. New
set,
Girl
per
is a
se.
little bit more of a different type of sitcom, but it is considered a sitcom. But usually the ones that are on stage back and forth, Martin, sitcom.
Okay.
You get
So
what I'm saying?
basically, they have people laughing in the background.
Yeah. Usually it's on a set. They do their thing. They perform, and then they get the live chats. Some of them they don't do that anymore. Some they still do.
I see.
So this is gonna be half sitcom, and they reintroduced and announced that what's it called? They're bringing Kat Dennings, who is sexy as hell, the chick from Two Broke Girls.
Okay.
She was in Thor 1 and 2 as Natalie Portman's Jane Foster's friend.
Okay.
So she's coming back for this show, and then they're bringing Agent Wu, who was Randall Park, who was in Ant-Man and the Wasp. The Asian.
Okay. Yes, the Asian guy.
Asian
Okay.
Jim. If you watch The Office, Asian Jim.
Okay.
He's coming back, and he's gonna be in this show as well. And then they're introducing a new character called with the actress Catherine Hahn. She's gonna be a noisy neighbor. But the thing with the other two previous celebrities I just announced, they were on sitcoms. Some of them are still on sitcoms. Randall Park is on Fresh Off the Boat, and Kat Jennings is on Two Broke Girls. So they have they already know what type of show this could be, and they fit perfectly for it.
Okay.
And on top of that, they're bringing Monica Rambeau back, but as an adult this time, and she is like Captain Marvel-esque too, with her power. So it's like we got another Captain Marvel type on our hands.
What was her name?
Monica Rambeau.
Who the hell is that?
That's the little black chick from Captain Marvel, the daughter of Monica. No, not Monica. What was her mom's name? What was
She was in
mom's-
Captain Marvel?
Do you remember the mom's name? It's Rambeau. Her mom's. They have the same last name. She was Captain Marvel's friend. The pilot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and
her
she's gonna
daughter.
have powers?
Her daughter.
Have powers.
She's supposed to have powers. Yeah.
They already confirmed it in WandaVision?
They didn't confirm the powers. They confirmed the actress. I mean, the character coming back. But she usually ends up getting the powers. Maybe I didn't even think about that. But maybe on the show she won't have the powers yet, but she'll be in the show. Maria Rambeau.
I see.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that's gonna be it. But that one's gonna be crazy. Like I don't know if you ever heard of the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah.
Another one similar to that is I Love Lucy.
How do you have, going back to the Dick Van Dyke show, how do you have Dick and Dyke in the same show? Like, that shit does not go together.
People
man.
love that show. They go back for more and more. That shit lasts forever. That's what he meant with that title.
Let's see.
But it's gonna be an interesting show because those are little sitcoms. Like I Love Lucy's like funny back to forth husband and wife type thing.
Okay.
So we'll see how that strange show goes for. But the other big show coming up after that, I think is the craziest one. What If?
Yo, I am super excited about What If because all these stories that could happen might happen.
Yeah, like they show some promo art for I think they're calling her Captain Carter or Captain Britain. I'm
Nah,
not
they call her
sure.
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter.
They're
Because I
not gonna
heard
call her Captain Britain.
Well, I heard something before they said they were gonna call her Captain Britain. So I'm still up in the air. I hope they call her Captain Carter because that sounds cooler.
Yes.
But we'll see how they play out. They're what ifs anyway. So, they've already they confirmed that's gonna be 23 episodes, one for each film of the MCU that already came out before by the end of Endgame. So each episode is just gonna be one crucial moment in the whole movie that just changes. That they changed one crucial moment of the whole movie, and I think it's gonna be interesting on like some of these they already have.
You know what's the thing though? You know what I heard is that even though these episodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even though these episodes can't be canon
No.
at all whatsoever into the cinematic universe, they're saying that
Oh, we live in the
all the
multiverse.
shows, right? All the shows that we are getting somehow make you understand what's going on in the cinematic universe. Meaning that they might explain some things that they're not gonna explain in the movies. So like per se, some of the powers of the stones, they might go back to it, even though they're done with the stones. Some stuff like that, they might re-explain it. For some people that weren't really aware of what was going on. But I want to see some of these. Some of these titles catch my eye, like the Bucky versus Zombie one.
Yeah.
Right.
They said they showed some footage for that.
Did they?
They did, but they didn't go online. But they showed some footage for that one. At the same time, they were showing this.
I see. That really catches my eye. I would like to know how they're gonna do that. T'Challa as Star-Lord, I could see that happening.
Yondu picks him up instead.
Yeah, I can see that happening. The Killmonger stays as a king of Wakanda. So what does that mean? That T'Challa dies?
He did die at the point that he became king. You remember?
He didn't die. He was alive still. He was fucked up.
Well,
but he was alive.
When did he die in the film?
He didn't die.
Yes, he did. Because they buried him, and they brought him back.
No, that's what they do for them to keep.
He did die, man.
No,
he went to the soul. He did die.
Whenever they give him that stuff, he goes to the soul world.
Yeah, but after he fought Killmonger, and Killmonger stabbed him.
Okay.
And then kicked him off the cliff, man. He made it to the bottom. That's when his wifey and his mom and sister pick him up and take him to
Umbaka.
Umbaka, yeah. Yeah. And they told him, yo, we got to resurrect him. My man's dead. No, actually, Umbaku finds him. You remember?
Yeah, Umbaku
finds him. And he's like, yo, he's barely breathing.
Okay, but he was still alive. They just gave him the herb. So
they gave him a lifeline.
Restored.
You give him a lifeline, but pretty much that guy was dead. All right, he was dead.
He might as well.
He got stabbed and he got thrown off a cliff. Like, it's a wrap for my man. If you survive that, because don't forget they take away the powers when they fight.
Yeah.
So that's human body. He should have been dead.
Yeah, he should have been dead. So that means that he gets the weapons and sends them to the real world, or the regular world per se, out of Wakanda, and then he takes over.
There you go, man. We'll see what happens with that.
Steve Rogers becomes Iron Man.
Yeah, I found out more details about that. It's actually Skinny. Steve Rogers.
Is Skinny?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew they were gonna do it. They're not gonna give him the serum, and they're gonna give him the motherfucking suit. Like, how is that so hard to fucking understand?
Don't worry, Prank. I found this information after our discussion, so fair enough.
How is that hard to understand, my man? Okay. Thanos gets the stones early.
Yeah, that's another one for the Avengers.
I saw one that said Thanos becomes an Avenger.
Yes. Yeah, the one that tagged it.
Imagine that would be funny. That would be really funny. And you know what? They're gonna do 23 episodes, so it's one episode per film. And let's say how they take it, man. They might surprise us and give us some good ass shit.
And you know what, Marvel, if you're hearing us, you probably filmed this already. But you know what? We're gonna give you our own theories, just to break it up real quick, because I have my own what if, and you have your own what if. But I wanted to start with you.
All right. Well, the one that I want the most is that Thanos becomes an Avenger.
What film would that be in? Because remember, they picked one film out of all 23.
It would be Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Yes.
Okay.
Because if they do Thanos collects all the stones, that one would have to be Avengers 1.
Yeah. So you're saying in Infinity War, he would become an Avenger because how would he become an Avenger?
He would come to Earth and then be like, "Hey, I'm powerful."
So you're telling me he got the stones for the greater good? Is that what you're saying?
He did. He's not after the stones.
But you're saying Infinity War?
Yeah, like it's a what if? What if he becomes an Avenger
instead of getting the stones?
Oh,
okay. Now I get you. Now that's a big possibility. That works.
Yeah, and then Avengers 1 is he got the stones early because they were almost all of them in one place.
Yeah.
They had 3 in New York at the same time. The other ones, he just had to kill his daughter real quick,
Yeah.
right? And
The Power Stone. Power Stone was still out there
and
in space.
the Power Stone was what's in
was in that
space.
temple
Yes,
in the first Guardians.
because he hasn't had it. And then the Reality Stone,
Dark
it was
Elves. No, it's before that.
it was in Earth. It was in Earth too, because you know what? That's where they found it. That's where Jane Foster found that reality.
Oh, yeah.
So that shit was in Earth already. So we got 4 stones in Earth already.
4.
He just had to go get 2 more.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yes. Those are my 2. And then my third one.
You got 3?
Yes.
What you mean you got 3? I told you for 1. You talk about the stones already. That was already one of them they announced. So that nah. He trying to play games out here. Nah. Now, let me hit you with my what if. Okay, so I thought about this because I was looking at the ones that they already announced, at least the ones particular to certain films. So I was looking at the slate and trying to tackle different films we didn't talk about.
Okay.
So the one I'm talking about is Civil War. Now, my what if for Civil War, to be honest, is what if Captain America and Iron Man, on the size they were in the film, were opposite size.
So all right.
So Iron Man,
meaning like the comic book, because that's how the comic book. Oh, no, I'm bugging. No. Iron Man was with the
Captain America
government.
stays with the government, sides with the government, and Iron Man's like, nah, you can't own me, because you remember in the first one he was like, nah, like I'm not part of this is my suit, this is my things, like I'm doing this for the greater good.
Yeah.
So I'm still thinking about like, oh, Captain America, he's loyal to the government no matter what, so he dies.
Yeah.
But Iron Man would be like, nah, man, like I got my own equipment. I don't want the government to own my equipment. I don't want people I know to sign an agreement. Like if they want to be vigilantes and do the greater good on their own behalf, that's them. We shouldn't be like making a registration and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at it like, yo, this will be a different war, because what's it called? The lineup will be different for this. So I have written the lineup. So imagine this. On Iron Man's team, it will be the Winter Soldier,
Okay.
Black Panther, Scarlet Witch, Vision, and Ant-Man. On Cap's team, it will be Black Widow, Falcon, War Machine, Hawkeye, and the Wasp. No Spider-Man in this one, because Tony's
can't use
smart.
him.
Tony's smarter than the situation in this one. He wouldn't try to get a kid. He would try to get, he'll come across more experienced superheroes instead of getting someone very young. In this scenario, in my what if. So instead of that, we get the Wasp. And then that creates interesting storylines right there. Ant-Man against his girl. That's gonna suck. Winter Soldier trying to go at Cap. Black Widow trying to go at Black Panther. Falcon's trying to go at Scarlet Witch. War Machine trying to go for the Vision. Like it's all there. And Iron Man with Hawkeye.
I see what you're saying. I don't know. I would say their what ifs for that is at the end they were both tied, right? Nobody won.
Nobody won at the end.
So what if one of them did win?
So you're saying if one of them killed the other one? Because in the comic book, somebody died.
Yeah.
Steve Rogers died in Civil War in the comic books.
Per se. Yeah. So that's per se. That's one of them died. Let's say.
So you saying what if Cap died?
Yeah.
If he really died? Because I know a lot of people back, when that movie was coming out speculating like, oh yeah, Cap's gonna die. He didn't get shot.
Yeah. No.
They killed Crossbones at the beginning instead of the end.
Yeah.
Like in the comic book. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. But that's the fun thing about what if. We can speculate.
Yeah, we can speculate.
We can do whatever
fuck
we want with that. But, obviously the next big thing that's coming out, that was their TV side. So they've done their TV side at Marvel, but their next thing was the film side. And since I'm talking about Civil War, one film that's coming out very soon, May of next year, is Black Widow, which happens to be happening in the film after the events of Civil War.
Yeah, that's my babe.
Yeah.
She looks so good.
She my number one, bro. She my number one.
She looks so good.
I want her in that suit.
She looks so good. Okay. So we get the first poster, and we see the Red Guardian on her left side, right? And then we see the other bunch of Black Widows,
Black
right?
Widows. This is her sister.
Different ethnicities. So we got Black, Chinese, Spanish,
Hopefully.
European, whatever the fuck we see. All right, there's a whole bunch of Black Widows, and then we also have the villain on the top, which not everybody could see it, but it would be Taskmaster. Yeah, I'm definitely excited for this. I love Taskmaster as a villain.
And don't forget her.
I forgot who the fuck that
That's
bitch is.
the actress is Rachel Weisz.
Yes,
But they're not saying her name or her role is, but
she's gonna be
supposed
Maiden.
she's supposed to be the
Iron
Iron Maiden,
Maiden,
the Iron
yeah.
Maiden. So she's supposed to be one of the head honchos
Ah.
against them. Are you
Yeah.
out?
I just slapped myself.
Who slapped you? A ghost
No,
slapped you?
I
Yeah, my
slapped
man getting slapped by a ghost out here, Marv. I know a
I
priest.
slapped
He
myself.
slapped himself.
Yeah, there was like a fly or something. But okay. So yeah, that's the Iron Maiden, right? And this Black Widow movie, it's supposed to set after the events of Civil War. And they're apparently gonna explore and say and show us a little bit of Budapest.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. I'm really I also want a Hawkeye appearance in this
Oh yeah,
this
definitely.
movie.
If they're gonna touch Budapest, you gotta bring my man. back.
Yes, you gotta bring, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Nick Fury in this. What I do want to know is this the Budapest in between Civil War and Infinity War, or is this Budapest when Natasha Romanoff was first founded by Shield, which it was Hawkeye? That's what or are they gonna show us both? You know,
I want them to show us both. It would be cool to do that little montage in the beginning,
And
or
then-
like they show the flashbacks of her in the Red Room, and then like seeing how she escaped and how she got rescued by Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So if they do show Hawkeye, I'm even going further with that. I hope they show us Hawkeye with at least the shades.
Oh, the shades.
I wanted to see that so badly.
Yeah.
Obviously, that thing he had in his face, nah, that's too 1970s. Look.
Yeah.
But the shades, you know,
The
the
shades.
animated shows made it look dope.
Yeah, he looks mad dope in the animated
so
version.
it would be awesome to see him rock that, because after that, we're not gonna see that version of Hawkeye. We're gonna see a future Hawkeye, older Hawkeye, on his
Yeah.
own show. So
Yeah.
if they could give us that one little, and Marvel, they know how to please the fans,
Yeah,
man.
they know how to please the fans.
know how to please the
That's a
fans.
fact.
So
You know what they might do though? What they might do is they might show Natasha going into Budapest, right? In the present time.
Mm-hmm.
Now she gets to a place and then she reminisces about that place. And that's when they show little by little how she escaped Budapest. So meaning like she got a mission in Budapest, right? Right after Civil War. And then she walks into a room and then they show flashbacks of her being either tortured or there you go. You see, I wasn't tripping. That he almost went in my mouth, yo. That shit was nasty. So then how you call it? You know, like she walks in the room and then she has flashbacks or being tortured or being brainwashed or something that had to do with the project of the what's it called? The Red
Room.
Red Room. So I'm really excited to see how they take this. I want to see Budapest. I want to see it. I want to see beginning and end. I want to see all of it. I want to see how they take Taskmaster. Taskmaster's not gonna be a girl. Prank, stop it.
I can't wait to see that review. I don't give a crap about if it's a boy or girl, but him and Prank, they got something going on like who if it's a female or if it's a male.
What do you think, Marv? You think they're gonna make Taskmaster a girl?
I didn't think of that till you just said it, but it would be dope.
Nah, it's not dope.
It's gonna be mostly females. This guy will be the only male.
That's what I'm saying. Most of the cast. female villain. With Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Oh, Helen.
Helen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thor's sister.
But like human, that way on a level playing field.
Oh, you're talking about a human villain. That's a female, lower class villain. Not in the MCU. I don't believe they showed anybody in the MCU. I know the chick
In the comics?
Oh, I mean the only ones they shown female fighters. I mean the only ones I remember was from Iron Man 3. You remember the people that had the power, that melty thing inside of them?
Isn't there Mockingbird? Isn't that a character?
Mockingbird is from Agents of Shield. So she's on that. Same thing with the other people over there, but they don't count.
There's not a lot of human superheroes.
Super
in Marvel.
villains, super villains especially. Like I said, the only ones I remember is from Iron Man 3. We remember when the Mandalorian he had a couple people
Yeah.
that were his people, and they had
the
that
girl
one
that was
chick,
fighting. Yeah.
the one chick that didn't have an arm and then she grew it back. That would be the closest one I could think of off the top of my head.
No, I don't think so. But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, the cast is already all female. You gonna tell me they're gonna have Taskmaster as a male?
Nah, man.
Hell no, bro.
But you want to talk about an old female cast? You want to talk about the next one? The next one is like Skittles.
Yeah. Yo, the next one. And not for nothing, they got some bad mama
Oh yeah,
jamas
I
on this
forgot
one.
about the white suit. She got it. This suit is pretty nice.
Oh, yo, she looks so
Telling you, man, she's wife.
yeah. I get famous, yo. I'm sorry, I'm going after it.
You gotta change this, Marv. This is too much, man. It's too much for both of us. Welcome to Skittles.
Welcome to Skittles.
Because we have everything, everyone, every flavor, sabor, whatever the hell you want in this group of people.
We have a death eternal.
Word. We have a deaf internal right here.
That's hilarious.
We got a big black one. We got an
A
Indian
big
one.
what? Yo, I can't stand
Pause,
this man, yo. I guys said I got a big black one.
We got an Indian. He's actually British. So we have a British guy, Mexican, probably Swedish,
Swedish fish.
Asian, America. I think he's German. And then
America, fuck
she's
yeah.
Chinese. There's everything here. There's everything here. And what I just heard about this thing too was one of the characters is gonna be openly gay. Like this is 100% openly gay character they're introducing to the MCU. He has a family. He or she has a family already with their other spouse. I'm assuming it's one of the guys. Maybe him, because he played a gay guy before, so he might be used to it.
Yo, I'm done, yeah. So we got the Eternal movie, which not a lot of people have heard about them.
Nobody
okay?
knows shit. I had to learn.
Unless you're a hard comic book fan, you definitely haven't read about them. This is another. I'm not gonna say franchise because everything is on the Marvel, but it's like another type of superheroes, just like the Inhumans. Not a lot of people paid attention to them. Hopefully they do justice.
Yeah, they did good with Guardians. Nobody liked the Guardians, but hey, now kids are adoring a tree
Yes.
and a raccoon.
Yes.
Hey, they could do whatever they want.
Yes, and hopefully, because this is like a space movie, right?
Yeah,
They're in space.
They're in space in different galaxies, but it's also gonna be in present time too.
Wait, they're in a different galaxy?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I thought they were on a different Earth, not a different
Well,
galaxy.
They originate from different. Yeah, they stay on Earth.
Every couple years.
Gotcha.
So they don't like. What I'm thinking is that Endgame happens. They didn't know anything about that, and then they get to figure out all their super.
After
they're
the
gods.
blip.
Yeah. So they're like, oh, we're gods, and they're figuring it out.
Because that's right. When they die, they reincarnate in another. Okay. It's called the Celestial Box. Yes,
Celestials.
they're-
Celestials made them. I don't know about the box thing.
No. When they die, they reincarnate
Yeah.
into a celestial box.
Yeah. I don't know about the backs. I don't know
It's a
about backs.
celestial. Yo, I'm like completely out of words right now. into a celestial box, and then they remember everything that they had superpowers. And okay, now I remember.
So that's gonna be interesting, especially with the characters. They brought Gemma Chang, who's gonna be Cersei, and Barry Colden. I don't know how to pronounce his name. This guy over here, which is gonna be this guy. He's supposed to be like a villain in the show, but he's a pretty good actor. I've seen him in Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk. He's a really good actor in there. And she was already in Captain Marvel already as Minerva, but they recast her for this one. So it's gonna be set. I mean, it's weird casting. Like this next one, if you're Game of Thrones fans, you are not, right?
No, I'm not.
I don't not. Marvel, you a Game of Thrones fan? So then you know the next guy that's coming up, and he's been cast to play the Black Knight, and he's gonna be in this movie too.
Yes.
So
I don't know nothing about him.
I watched the video today, like literally before the show, about him, and that he's been in Avengers comic books, so he's part of the team. He's supposed to have a sword, not this lightsaber thing. He gets this later on in life, but he has a sword, and he gets a Pegasus too. And he falls in love with the chick from the one I just said, Cersei.
Yes.
They have like a little romance going on, but he plays a good character. He's a good person to have on your team. I don't know much about it because I'm barely remember because it was just like he's not that popular, and not a lot of people know about him. So we'll see how he plays out in this one.
I definitely don't know shit about him.
But something we do know about,
Yeah.
going back to
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda. We're back in Wakanda, bro.
I introduce it, man. You see me out here.
I'm telling you, back in Wakanda, nigga. The fuck? He say introduce it. I'm like, yo, we back in Wakanda. Wakanda forever, my nigga. Fuck out of here, man. He's like, my phone. Nah, nigga, this is important. This requires your attention, man.
Let me get back to it, okay?
It comes back, bro.
On May 6th, 2022.
That's it.
To tell the truth, yo, what I want to see of this movie is motherfucking Atlantis come out.
Atlantis?
Yes, that's what I want to see.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go with that. I think that's why they're not saying anything about it. That they're gonna bring in Namor, because obviously there's a deal that struck with Universal, who owns the rights to Hulk and She-Hulk, and now She-Hulk is their own series. They must have done something behind the scenes and made a deal to bring in Namor, because this was a character Marvel Studios and Universal Studios hold rights to. So it's a 50-50 gamble, but I think that's what they're doing right now behind the scenes. And we're gonna get Namor because there was a little Easter egg in Endgame where Okoye said to Black Widow when they were reporting that there was a little rift in the water, and they said that we're not gonna handle it because it handles itself.
Yeah.
So I think in the sense that she's just saying that, but she knows they've been down there, and I think this gonna lead up to a war like in the comic books.
I see.
So it's gonna be dope.
To tell the truth, yeah, that's what I want. I want to see Namor come out and Black Panther. I was excited because I was hearing that a Crane. Wait, no. What was it? The Hunter?
Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, Kraven the Hunter was gonna be in Black Panther because they did wanted to do something with Spider-Man and involving all of that, but Spider-Man gone.
So he is gone.
So he is gone.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah, because they can't use none of the Spider-Man rights characters either. So I guess smartest choice is Namor. I want to see it. I want to see how they do it. You know what? It is interesting that they are fighting for kingdoms because, like they said, the whole Black Panther shit, the rift under the water, and they're together. Like their kingdom is right next to Wakanda.
Yeah, like
and,
they're in the water. Atlantis is literally in the water.
In the water,
and, and Wakanda is literally right on the bay of it.
Of the bay, yeah.
In Iron Man 2, in the back of the scenes, there was a map, and then they showed it there. They show Wakanda and they show Atlantis.
You know what's funny about that though? They were saying that the producers didn't really want to do that though. They did it for a mistake, and it's a nice Easter egg, and it did work out for them. Yeah,
they're doing all the retcons for all the little Easter eggs they made. They did the most famous one was in Iron Man 2 when they had the little kid with the Iron Man mask, and then later on they said, "Oh yeah, that's Peter Parker." They changed it up. That was supposed to be just a little kid. Now they're saying, "Oh, it's Peter Parker."
Okay.
So Marvel could retcon anything they want, man.
yeah, so for Black Panther, that's pretty much it. We only have a date and the month that's gonna come out.
Yeah, I'm interested to see it because I want to know what happened in those 5 years when Black Panther was gone.
Yes, and they you know what's the thing too is that they do keep up to date with the time. Like whatever time is now, that's where they
5 years later,
Where
who's
they
running
put it.
Wakanda? I would say it's probably M'Baku. And then we'll see how things play out then, and if there's gonna be a battle for the crown again.
wait, but I don't nah. It's M'Baku, but once T'Challa comes back, it's a wrap. It all goes back to the same thing.
It goes back to the people's favor.
It goes back to T'Challa, nigga.
It talks to the people. People are gonna want justice. They want something even. Be like, yo, you wasn't here for 5 years. You were ruling like a good ruler for a good year before the snapping.
It don't matter though.
Well, to the people,
It don't matter.
Listen, the
it's
people-
like look when Killmonger came into the picture.
and
They
there-
still didn't want him, even though
a lot of
he
people
was
fucking
blood.
with him. A lot of people were fucking with him. And then when he killed T'Challa and threw him off the cliff, people were like, all right, well,
Fuck it.
The weak has left the building the strongest in here. You get what I'm saying? It's always the people, and this is always going to happen when you have a sovereignty nation. You're going to have Wakanda and Atlantis. These are all run by kings. Like, their word is law.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're going to have a civil war between two kings, a previous and a new one, there's going to be a civil war
Yeah.
within their own sovereignty. And imagine that, and then having Atlantis tackle, and they have to deal with their shit, and they have to deal with Atlantis.
Yeah, that's
And then
true.
eventually they'll make a peace offering. Whatever. I'm just speculating. If that goes down like that, I hate myself because now I'm predicting too much.
And then we might not get what we want.
Exactly. So
Yes.
that's enough for the Marvel. That's all the Marvel things they dropped on Disney Plus. Well, all the shows and the films, they didn't really give us too much, but they gave us something to work with. You know, the show's coming to an end, but I wanted to shout out real quick the Star Wars, like, because D23 was a lot of things.
Yes.
A lot of things. But Marvel and Star Wars are the only ones that we're familiar with or that we give a shit about, because they have Disney brand movies coming out, all brand new, don't know them. Little spin-offs I don't really care about. And the same thing with Pixar, same thing. They have a bunch of things. Nat Geo has a show coming out with Jeff Goldblum, where he's just traveling the world. Looks interesting. I might check it out because I like the guy.
Okay.
But that's about it for those three things they own.
Okay.
Star Wars. This is one of the shows that's dropping on Star Wars. I'm telling you, we watched the trailer. I know you're not liking it that much, but give the first episode, because that's the same thing with me. I'm going to give the first episode a shot and see how it goes from there. But from what I know, it's a bounty hunter show. The main dude is the Spanish dude from Narcos, the detective, Pedro Pascal. Very good actor. I like him in everything he's been in. He's been in Narcos. He's been in The Kingsman, the second one. He's been on Game of Thrones, and then he died. Like, he's been everywhere, but he's getting more and more. He's gonna be in the Wonder Woman movie, people are saying. So he's doing great things. So I'm looking forward to this. This happens after Return of the Jedi, of the original trilogy, like a few years afterwards, after the Empire falls, and then just seeing how civilization moves on and how people who were with it live in life, and the ones that weren't with it, how they're surviving life. So that's interesting to me. On to the next one. We have the Clone Wars. They're dropping season 7. I'm not watching that, so I don't really care about that. Rogue One, they dropping a prequel show with Cassian and Ordell and K2SO, and it's gonna be a little spy thriller with them. And then they're bringing back an Obi-Wan Kenobi show, which is bringing back Ian McGregor back to his famous role in the prequels, which is the only best character out of the prequels, to be honest, besides Master Windu. But those I'm not. We'll see how the trailer impresses me. But the next one is the biggest one of the year. Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, the end of N. This is the end of all the shit. Now, I know you haven't seen
None of them.
none of them. So this is the end of his nothingness. I'm excited for it because me and my fellow man Prank, we were chilling. We finally watched all the original trilogy, the prequels, and we watched the new ones. So we got caught up to date, just see what's up with the hype, and we like it. But this particular one is gonna be awesome. There was some exciting things coming out of it, and I don't know. I saw the trailer. Did you see the trailer for this one?
Yeah, it looks dope. Like I like the scenery and all that stuff. But you know what? I never followed the story and I never got really into it. So I saw one movie, didn't even know where it was. Didn't even know if it was the first or the third or the last or whatever.
Was it old?
Nah, it was a little new. It was one of the newer ones.
Oh,
you
so
know.
it was either The Last Jedi or Force Awakens.
It was one of those. I don't
It's
even know
one of
what the
those
fuck
two.
it was.
Unless it was Rogue
I just
One.
ain't enjoy it, so I don't watch
Oh yeah,
it.
Solo. Solo wasn't a good movie.
I think it was that Han Solo shit.
It's Solo. But yeah, so that's all I can speak on with Star Wars. I mean, if anything else, that was a good D23. The presentation was dope. But they didn't really give us too much besides what they own already. So Disney is slowly taking over the world, and we'll see in November. I forget the day. I think it's 13.
Monopolizing.
We'll see how they play off with Disney Plus. I know they got my money right now, but I don't know if they can keep my money. for
Yeah,
long.
they been had my money. But okay, guys, we have conclude our show and we are to the end. Shout outs to my boy Prank. I know that he wasn't able to be here. All shout outs to you, my nigga. Hopefully everything's going good right now. You already know what it is.
Follow us.
Shout outs to my boy Speech the Menace.
Shout out me.
You already know. Follow him on IG at Speech the Menace. Follow us on IG at Previously on Today. Also follow us on YouTube. Subscribe, like, and share with your friends. Peace.